Okay, so thought I'd set this channel up. I've got my own GoPro and we're doing a travel vlog, but sort of not doing many videos as I'd like, so thought I'd just set my own thing up and use the equipment. Yeah, so just thought I'd have a bit of a spiel. Just a bit of an opinion. Anyway, what's really got on my goat lately is today it's been announced that, or yesterday, Elon Musk is the first trillionaire on the planet, and all through social media just got people ripping him apart, trying to drag him down, and it just annoys the heck out of me. I mean, here we've got our number one human in terms of achievement. I mean, what he's done is phenomenal. He made PayPal. He ended up putting all the money into SpaceX and Tesla. The banks, he was sleeping on people's couches, didn't have any spending money. The banks told him he had to choose one or the other, and he chose both of them, and he won on both. So it's a miracle he got through. For every one like him, there's probably thousands that fail. But so it's a bit of luck maybe, or just brilliant genius that he got through. And so now what he's doing is ridiculous, creating humanoid robots and trying to send people to Mars or the moon. He's trying to further humanity in any way he can. He's using his genius to make humanity, to take it into the future and make it a better planet, and in turn probably reduce poverty for everyone, which the lefties just seem to ignore. So they're angry. They want, because he's the first trillionaire, they want him to distribute all his funds to all the poor people and solve poverty, which is fine in theory, but when you've got $1 trillion, you haven't got $1 trillion in cash. You've got it all wrapped up in your companies and capital. It's a perceived value as well from the share market. So he can't just produce billions of dollars of cash at the drop of a hat and give it to poor people. It doesn't work that way. And if he raised loans to give to poor people, he'd destroy his companies. He wouldn't be profitable. So it's just nonsense. And he's helping humanity in the best way he can by furthering the technology to advance the civilization. So yeah, it really gets on my goat, all these lefties. I just get so angry. I'm just like, how retarded are you? But there is a reason that Elon is at the top and the lefties are at the bottom, because of the way they think. They're their own worst enemy. Anyway, yeah, I struck it with my family. I won't say who, but one of my family members hates Elon Musk. And I asked him, I said, why do you hate Elon, the most successful human we've got? Why do you want to drag him down? Why do you hate him? And his answer was, I just don't like him, he's different. Yeah, well, I'm sorry. If you look at the bell curve of all humans, most of us sit in the middle, the meat of the bell curve. On the extremities, you have the extreme people. Elon is an extreme person. What he's done, what he's achieved, is far greater than any other human. He is going to be on the edge of the bell curve. And you expect him to have a personality that's in the middle? Yeah, I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way. He is going to be extreme in many different ways because he is a 1 in 7 or 8 billion. He's not going to be like everyone else. And you expect him to be? Ridiculous. If he was in the middle of the bell curve, he would be stacking shelves at bloody the warehouse or Pack and Save. But he's not. So the whole theory, I just hate the way half the world want to destroy the number one human we've got. I mean, if I was an alien species and looking in and saying, well, you know, we've got all these bad things happening to humanity, do we want to save them? And then I'd look at, say, okay, so we've got half of the species want to destroy the top human. I'd just look at the species and go, what a waste of time. Why would I save that species? They don't even like their number one human. They are a pointless species, a waste of time. And that's what I think of humans. I think most of them are dishonest and can't be trusted. Probably 99.9%. They can all be corrupted. And most of them hate the number one human. It'll be far greater than half the world too, who hate Elon Musk. Because that person in question is actually right-leaning a lot of the time. So, you know, I just don't see a future for humanity where humans hate their number one person. So that's my thoughts for today.